Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready?
I got him. Tight end Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo. Tight end's on.
Hey, Wahoo!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Down, 50, plant.
56. Run.
Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Sam off. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw again. Trip. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Now it's Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Begin.
General West.
Throwing on third and long. Gunn. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Tighten down, tighten down. There you go. Check, check. Fresno.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Kill. Hey, check 24.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 18-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
56. Go. Go.
Hey, high 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the run. 56 to Mike. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 28. Mike 28. You.
Off the play fake. Gunn. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Bang, 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 bang.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 10, Bears nothing.
Here we go. 50, plant.
All day, every day, any day. Shift.
Greystone, travel. Hey, zoom. Yep.
I got one. 31.
Let go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tripp. He'll get that one complete to Conner. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set up. 10 logo.
Check. You go tight. You got tight.
Protein spill.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Hey, Delta.
Ricky. Check.
Not down.
On 3rd and 2, Tripp. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6'6", Pull it high.
43 is the mark.
Be driven. Be driven.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
To throw on third down. Tripp found his target. It's Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie. Go.
From the gun. Tripp. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 4. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down at the 28. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
218, chop it. Go. Yeah, get it.
Throwing on first down. Tripp. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Looking to throw. Tripp. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
Coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Blue draw Corkers.
56.
Bravo.
Check pass. Check pass. Mike 56.
Go.
56. Yeah. You don't want none. 56 to Mike. Go.
On 1st and 10. Gunn. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey!
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Six guys, check six guys. Shoot.
Leo. Now.
On first down, Tripp to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
They can't hang with us.
49, check 49. Buzz.
Watch this.
Bam.
Out. Hey, watch this.
Check 52.
Check your hot read.
Gone. Hey, Foxtrot. Speed Griffin.
Off play action, Tripp. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Exit.
I'm going to run you over. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You remember me?
Go.
Check 50. Check 50.
Topper.
So that'll back him up 5.
Set up. 50, plant.
Here we go. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Hey, wahoo.
Hey, let's get this.
Why not?
To throw on 2nd down. Gunn. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Broncos score. Philip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Check 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check the backer, check the backer.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the shift.
Back to throw. Trip. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ready.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Let's go. Check in. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Hey, Haywood.
28. Mike.
Off the play fake. Gunn eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Ready.
Pick me up. Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Roll out.
Wide. Get wide.
Fight.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
High 7.
Mike, 28.
2nd and 3. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to
Pilot 64. Weak.
twist. Watch twist. Check.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
He's crashing.
6'6", pull it high.
Hatchet.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
60 yards.
Check 56. Hey, check. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. It's our field.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha.
Check 24. Check 24.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Crunch.
Weapon.
Mike, he's coming.
Hey, zoom.
Here we go. Mike, 28. Mike, 28. Man, I got you.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Monday.
Hey, Delta.
Hey.
What happened?
Throwing again. Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check,
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Cohen. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Stafford now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here.
43 is the mic.
Easy.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away, whatever you get after that.
And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. Does the big boy have the juice?
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready.
Watch the run. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down.
Hard.
Alert 3.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 4.
X3. 218, chopper.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big rip.
On third down, Gunn going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Anderson. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Zero.
Check 31, check 31. Check. Back.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Lady. Double right.
Block tight.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Lady. 32.
Let's get it.
Second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Watch safety creep.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, 22. Smoke.
From the 45 on second down, Stafford, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Slam. Hey, switch gears. Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Middle, let's go.
On first and 10, Stafford. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Hey, box drop.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Come on, set. 15 lining.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Go. Ready.
From the gun, Tripp. And my goodness, another and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
All day, baby. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Stafford. This is Gabriel out on the left side. He's at the 30, and all the way down to the 26.
Let's go.
A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,